forces
Hello,
have engaged the
YouTube,
enemy.
and welcome back to Sins of the Prophets. So this is going to be a somewhat short episode, mainly because it's really late. I have to go to bed, but I got unusually busy, and I didn't manage to make any episodes this week in preparation
Orbital
for being
structure
busy.
complete.
So I unfortunately got kind of screwed in that sense. Let's see.
Shaken, not stirred.
Where's Infinity's back there?
Ready for
I'm gonna
orders.
send this fleet
Running.
back. Our goal here is to retake
Slip space jump
these
complete.
planets here to cover our aft sections here, because as you can see, the Covenant is kicking our tush
Fast jump.
in terms of planetary numbers. They control the
Inbound
entire
subspace
universe,
anomaly.
basically, or the galaxy, whatever. And we control jack shite.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
So I'm pretty sure the Coveys are going to launch an attack here once I pull my fleet off, or they'll launch an attack
UNSC
here.
forces have
But I have an
engaged the
active
enemy.
fleet. There they come.
Infiltrating.
I'll send the fleet that way. Hopefully we get there in time to save it. We're going to basically try and counteract these fleet attacks by deploying this fleet to hopefully save that
I'll be in
planet.
my private quarters.
Honeycomb, sweet saint, what's your business?
While
ODST hotshot.
while doing that, we are going to,
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
in the process of doing that, I'm going to start deploying my ships this way, although I'm going to have to wait because that's an unusually large fleet there.
What do you need of
And
me?
we are in system.
Inbound
Okay, what do we
UNSC
got
reinforcements.
here? Looks like a
Let's
fleet.
get this thing moving.
Informative information for all of y'all.
Slip space rupture detected.
Hi there. Target that
They
one because I
will
don't see any
remember
super
this day.
ships. So hopefully the orbital defenses manage to stop at least a few of these ships before they can get too close. This ship's taking some fire right now from different mechs.
Inbound slip space anomaly.
Our fleet's coming around the bend to
Allied
support,
naval
but
forces have engaged the
unfortunately, the defense position
Allied
is going to get hit
forces have
pretty
entered
much
UNSC
as hard as it
controlled
can get hit before we get there.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
So, we're coming in to help, but it's not going to be pretty, but it's once we get there.
enemy. Slip space rupture detected.
We're going to get in here and it's just going to be a disaster. Ooh,
All
there
hands
goes
battle
one.
station.
And I don't think half of these built again because it glitched building that. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I find I have a lot.
Our capital cruiser is venting atmosphere.
I have this problem a lot lately. I don't
What
know
do you
if
need
it's
of
me or what's going on, but I
Our
find...
capital ship's hull is critical.
Get this way. What's this fleet doing? Get together, guys. You're
Allied
just sitting
forces
back there.
have entered UNSC controlled space. Inbound slip space anomaly.
I find that that's been happening a lot in this playthrough. I'm not sure if that's something that I've caused indirectly
Planetside
or what's going on.
All hands
Come on,
battle
guys.
station.
One of y'all's got to be able to hit this little avatar of truth here. It's literally got no health. What's going on? Come on. It's got like no health. It should be easy to kill. Here we go.
Our capital ship's hull is critical.
Well, we might as well cancel that because they're not even finishing it.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Concentrate all fire
Our
on that
capital
guy.
ship's hull is critical.
So this is only going to be about a 20-minute episode today because we're going to, well, you know. And as you can see, this whole plan is kind of falling apart because this whole fleet is essentially getting wasted right now. Hopefully,
Our capital ship's
we
hull
can
is
manage to
critical.
defeat some of them, or all of this force, before,
Overkill? No such thing.
as you can see, pretty much this whole fleet is gone. We just lost 7 capital ships in this fleet before, yeah. So basically, this plan is not doing well because this entire fleet died. See, what would have helped is if all of these Mac guns had been built, but of course, it did the glitch again
Allied
where it
forces
sort of
entered
stops.
UNSC
For some reason, a
controlled
building
space.
doesn't build it just kind of stops building, and then all the structures that are queued behind it don't build. And that's happening all over this Let's Play, like constantly happening. I don't know why you're charging, but...
Allied naval forces have engaged the enemy.
Okay, well, we just basically
Our
lost
capital
that
ship's hull is
fleet.
critical.
So, I don't even remember, what did we even have in this fleet? Okay, well, we had a Punic, I know that. There were 2 Punics.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled
Probably
space.
like 4 Marathons.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
A couple, Artemises, no doubt. And we probably had a couple Valiants in there. So we'll start building that. We managed to just barely hold the planet. We lost our entire fleet in the process, which is unfortunate. And we technically lost the planet too, which is an ultimate pain in the ass right there. We did technically still lose the planet, which just sucks major patookies, but oh well, we can't, you know, can't fix every problem, I suppose.
Inbound UNSC
Build a few stalwarts for anti-air. There.
Humanity's future lies in the heavens.
And there they come. See, and
All Spartan teams are prepped
and this is what happens when I'm essentially fighting multiple AIs completely alone. Is that now this fleet is going to show up, is going to kick Asmera's ass, and because this planet has now been lost, basically lost. I mean, you know, technically I held it, but I mean, you know, technically it was held barely. I have some ships building these at the Halcyon. I want to select these guys. Get them out of there. Nope, they're gonna get. Those Phoenixes are totally gonna get boned.
So, where do we stand?
Turn off my audio.
Where do we stand?
Not on you guys, it's on my end. Yeah, and of course, the biggest ship that they could send is right there. Biggest super carrier. Their fucking OAS class showed up. Like I said, I can guarantee you I'm going to lose this series because the problem is very simple. Here's the problem. The problem is that I'm one player trying desperately to hold my lines against 3 AIs. Because, see, realistically, if I was fighting 1 AI, when I won that battle, that would have been it. Like, that should have been all of the enemy's forces from here. Like, that should have been enough. Their fleet would then have to rebuild. It would have given me a little leeway to rebuild my fleet, and it would just kind of repeat. But with the fleet sort of divided, I could move off and do other stuff. The problem here is that even though the fleets are divided, I'm fighting multiple enemies, so because of that, it's going to prove very, very difficult for me to actually, well, take this back, basically, to actually bring this whole game back. I think I can actually send this fleet out. Let's just bug it out. And try and get these guys to not follow, because this is what people do. Get out of there, you're not going with them.
Valiant class, super heavy cruiser, up and running.
Oh my god, did it really just... It did. Get out. Go. You guys are leaving.
Inbound UNSC
You guys are staying here. Simple enough.
Together we stand a chance.
Yeah, together we stand a chance indeed.
Bring me up to speed.
Of course, the problem is I don't actually know which ships are whose. I can only just guess
Show me those Seraph.
whose ships are whose. Not to mention, I'm sure I lost.
Venting atmosphere.
Here.
What do you need of me?
Is this ship fighting by itself, pretty much? Yeah, these ships are literally fighting by themselves against Covenant ships because the reinforcements I should have sent down to help retake Ballast, of course, got caught up in a fight up here, which went, you know, didn't go terrible. It went actually pretty well, all things considered. But it ate up time, so Ballast is in essence a lost planet at this point. It's not
Allied
occupied
forces
by
have
the
entered
Covenant,
UNSC-controlled
but it is essentially a lost planet at this moment in time. Where are you guys going? No, get the fuck back here. I did not tell you to leave.
Order confirmed.
You're in your own fleet.
Escorting.
Is there a way to turn that off? I have never really thought about it, but can you actually turn off auto fleet create? Like, to turn it so that your ships don't just decide that they're going to all form an automatic little fleet every single time there's a fleet in orbit around them. Like, is there a way to turn that off? If anyone's listening, please tell me, because I don't actually know. Because that would be really helpful if I could turn off auto fleet gathering so that my ships don't just, you know, bumble off together and form their own fleets whenever they feel like it. Like, hey, let's go build a fleet over there. That ought to be fun. And I'd be like, yeah, I don't want you to do that. Like, that's not a thing I wanted you to do. I mean, I'm trying to keep these fleets as even as possible. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's not going to be perfect, as nothing ever is.
Allied forces have entered UNSC.
But it would be nice if the ships would at least not automatically try and form their own little battle groups while I'm not looking, you know? It'd be very convenient of them. Okay, well, they're heading off. This little whatever's actually here is forming up. Okay, so clearly the Punic disappeared. The other Punic is probably going to die, so let's just build another one. What do we got left here? The 2 Valiants got built. One of the Artemises is still here. And one of the Marathons. Build a Valiant. I don't know why I keep building Marathons. I should probably just pump money into all Valiants to be perfectly fair, but don't know. Seems like a good idea.
Together we stand a chance.
Do we stand a chance? Because I got my
Allied
doubts.
forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
What's going on down here? Are we still...
Slip, splash, jump. On my mind.
Anyone? No, everyone died.
Orbital structure complete.
So, where do we stand?
Ground forces are under planetary bombardment.
Okay. Oh boy.
So, where do we stand?
That's Earth. What the heck? Oh,
Allied
it's a
forces
scout.
have
That's not the
entered
one being bombed.
UNSC-controlled space.
Whew. I was worried for a
UNSC
second
forces have engaged the enemy.
there. I'm gonna kind of just let that fleet do its thing, and we're just gonna check back on it every once in a while. See, they took that planet, of course, because there's nothing there to stop them as of this point.
Class cruiser reporting for duty.
And I don't really want to send this fleet back yet, but I'm going to, because I don't want them to be established on that planet, because the whole point of this operation was to not let them take anything, but take stuff back. So I'm gonna try and keep that planet under my control.
Allied ground forces have been neutralized.
Base is no longer a viable option.
If at all possible.
Halcyon here. For Earth and her colonies.
Just go back
the
there and start
UNSC.
setting up the, just start clearing that out.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
It looks like they sent the fleet here to try and stop us.
Infinity out.
Let's take it straight at them, boys. Straight at them. Let's go. Oh, target
Forerunner
that
engines
one.
are 100%.
That one looks bigger.
For new
I don't know if it's actually bigger, but it looks bigger, so we're gonna go after that one
Inbound
first.
UNSC reinforcements.
Whoa, stuttery stutter.
Allied forces have entered
Knock 'em out.
UNSC-controlled space.
Yeah, we took that out. Ooh, gets stuttery. It's hard to zoom in sometimes because my camera just likes to jumble about sometimes. Ah, oh, looks like one of the Punics wandered off over here. It's no big deal. Well, you gotta remember, the Archer missiles don't do all that much damage. What does the damage is the Mac guns. So, you have to coordinate your Mac fire onto the targets you want to destroy. Archer missiles alone do very minimal amounts of damage to whatever you're trying to kill. So I like to focal fire their capital ships and then let the sort of the battle figure itself out after that. Okay, I think that fight's
Our allies'
probably
colony
okay.
is under planetary bombardment.
Maybe we'll find
Allied
out.
forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Now this fight, man, they build fast. Well, the goal here is basically to take this planet. Let's go knock that out. We don't want to build that.
Marathon-class cruiser reporting for duty.
Oh boy. Rapid coordination. I want to kick this guy out of here. Now, technically speaking, I did just kill his fleet because that was his fleet over here.
Did you miss me?
And as you can see, I lost a good chunk of my support fleet. If I had a support fleet, I don't even know at this point. But I lost something.
Well, that's it then. I'm bringing us back to Combat Alert Alpha.
Bring me up to speed.
Combat Alert Alpha.
Honeycomb, sweet synced. What's your business?
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Oh boy. Alright, Infinity took a knackering there, but that's
Allied
okay.
forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
We're over here, this fleet's doing its thing, trying to sort of push its way across here, I hope, trying to take this planet back. And we stopped that space station from being built. Looks like they're sending some ships. So let's try and blow ballast up so they don't have a foothold anymore. Looks like a couple more of our heavy cruisers are online, so we're going to send them that way.
A new colony has been
We're going to
founded.
go here and actually build
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled
a
space.
bunch of support ships.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Start building support ships, which will be dispatched to
So, where do we stand?
this particular fleet. Oh,
Valiant class, super heavy
I didn't know I
cruiser,
had
up and running.
Oh yeah, there's an Orion still in there.
On my mind.
I didn't know we had an Orion in there still.
So,
Yeah, as you can see,
where do
they're
we
jumping their
stand?
fleet in here to try and dissuade us from taking this planet
Space
back.
drive winding
So we're
up.
gonna focus fire
Allied
ballast and try
forces
and
have entered
take it out real
UNSC-controlled
quick here.
Space.
So, where do we stand? Well, that's it then. I'm bringing us back to Combat Alert Alpha.
Take it out. We're almost there.
Destroyer ready for duty. So,
They're forming their
where do
fleet
we
up.
stand?
I'm gonna move this way. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Autopilot engaged.
And this is the problem. You can see,
Destroyer ready for duty.
this is dark purple, this is pink. They look the same, but they're not. And at this point,
Our
I'm just
capital
going to
cruiser is
abandon
venting
this
atmosphere.
plan. I'm
For
just
the
falling back to
UNSC.
Asmara because there's no point in even trying to defend, to
Destroyer
take
ready
ballast
for
at this
duty.
point. I'm just going to leave. And we're just going to go back and maybe pick up the pieces here. I don't know if these guns are going to actually fire or not because I just built them a few
ready
minutes
for
ago.
duty.
So I don't know what's going to
Destroyer
happen
ready
there.
for duty.
This planet is ours, which is helpful. Now, the advantage of this one is that this one won't be, this one probably won't get attacked from behind while we're gone.
Destroyer ready for
If you'll
duty.
notice, it's safely nestled between
Allied
me
forces have
and the
entered
next planet I'm going to
UNSC-controlled
attempt
space.
to take, which is up front there. Which we're going to
Alpha on
send
here.
these reinforcements shortly.
UNSC forces have engaged
I have
the
reinforcements
enemy.
en route to
Looks
back
like
this
rapture
place up
detected.
because, well, yeah, they're not going to probably make it. But the fleet should be back shortly,
Planet-side
assuming it
infrastructure
made it
complete.
out. As it is being chased from behind right now, so most of it will make it out, hopefully.
Bring me up
I
to
don't think
speed.
they're...
Judge
Yeah,
you
don't
on
jump
the
together,
wing
just go. I don't care if you guys jump together, I just want as many of you as possible to get out. Takes them forever, of course. I like how the little ships have bigger slip space bubbles than some of these other ones. What is going on here? Just jump. They're like sitting there just taking fire. They're just like eating it. Like, we're not gonna
Allied
jump.
forces have entered UNSC controlled
Okay,
space.
well, they're en route back. See, if I didn't have to do
Inbound
this,
UNSC
I
reinforcements.
probably would have made more progress in that general direction. Because this whole going back here
Did you miss
thing is, of course, throwing off the entire
Orbital
plan.
structure complete.
Because the problem with this is now I only have one fleet on this front line, and I'm
Inbound
fighting two
slip
enemies
space
here.
anomaly.
Here, I'm fighting one guy. So now that that fleet's gone, he
Planet
probably
side
won't have much
infrastructure
here.
complete.
I mean, he could send troops
Slip
through
space
this and
rupture
build up
detected.
again. But chances
Orbital
are he won't
structure
have
complete.
too much. How much survived that battle anyways? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, my defenses. Wow, defenses, I'm proud of you. You actually held them off. Holy shit.
What does the UNSC
I am
have?
proud of my defenses there. They actually managed to push that attack out. I am
Engaging
surprised.
thrusters.
They held them off
structure
long enough for the reinforcements to
Get us
get here, I can
underway.
tell you that. Heck yeah, good job, defenses. You did your job.
Planet side infrastructure
rebuilding.
complete. Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Esmera. Oh my god, he followed me here.
Base is no
Bastard.
longer a viable option.
Just after this guy kicked my ass over here a second ago. You know what? Fuck it. Turn around and shoot his Cass in the face. And then
Orbital
focal
structure
fire
complete.
that one.
Inbound slip space anomaly.
Turn around and lay it into him.
Allied
That
forces
looks like it
have
hurt.
entered UNSC controlled space.
Remember, what you really want to take out are those freaking hero ships. Those are the ones that give you a
Inbound
pain in the
UNSC
ass.
reinforcements.
Okay, so once those
Flip
guys get
space
there, we're
rupture
going to move up
detected.
this way and take this. Probably going to try and take... You know, I'm not actually sure what would be the most logical decision here. I would think probably taking, like, all
Our
of that
capital ship's hull is
would be the
critical.
best next plan. But this this battle over here is like a hit or miss kind of thing. Like, sometimes I'm doing okay over here, and then sometimes they get my ass kicked.
Orbital structure complete.
I'm starting the reconstruction in the middle of a full-scale invasion, so
Base is no longer a
I'm not
viable
going to continue building because at this point, you know, those defenses could get fucked at this point.
Our capital ship's hull is critical.
Dear Lord.
Allied forces
Infinity
have
needs
entered
to hurry up
UNSC
with its
controlled
back
space.
area clearing operations down here, because
Forerunner engines are
we're not gonna do. Our front line is barely holding on right now. Like, we are
Bring me up
really
to
just
speed.
barely holding on to this line
Inbound
right
slip
now.
space anomaly.
Lost another Punic. Well, that's something we
Our
could
capital
probably
ship's
do.
hull
Let's
is critical.
continue building whatever we don't have here, I guess. Unless they swoop in and blow up all of my construction ships, which will be unfortunate. Which it kind of looks like it's exactly what they're doing. They're swooping in and destroying my
Allied
construction
forces
facilities
have
here.
entered UNSC controlled space. Our capital ship's hull is critical. Orbital structure complete.
Oh boy.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
Okay, well, we've gone longer than I had intended, and is that a... Oh, that's just the
We
case.
are
That's
ready
not,
to wage
not too
war.
big of a deal. Try and take it out, would you? Whatever's left, just kill stuff, please. Just kill stuff.
Allied
Try.
forces have entered UNSC
Just like they're
controlled
double
space.
teaming me back here. I really need Infinity to come back. But I can't bring it back because my whole point of sending it out here in the first place is to take these planets, which is working. The problem
UNSC
is
forces
that
have
these
engaged
guys
the
are
enemy.
double teaming me right now and kicking my ass.
Madison
And
class
it's
crew
like
are
proving
no
very
longer
difficult
Allied
to
naval
hold
forces
this
have
area.
engaged the enemy. Our capital ship's hull is critical.
We're like getting pushed all the way back to Arcadia because like I just don't have the
on my mark.
ability to push back, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I just don't have the oomph to push them back
Our capital
out of my
ship's hull is
space
critical.
so that I can just like take a moment and actually rebuild my fleet all the way. They're just like, no, we want this planet. You don't get to keep it.
Nothing
And
of
I'm
value
like,
has
well,
been found.
shit. I kind of like this
Where do
planet.
we stand?
See, because like
This better be important.
all dead.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
Except this one super carrier, which is still holding on because he's a badass.
Where do we stand?
Stall them, my fellow.
The situation must be grave.
Gonna try and get our ass back there. This production facility, I think, is faster than the other one because it has a...
Our capital cruiser is venting atmosphere.
There's more space to build stuff.
Inbound slip space
Gonna
anomaly.
divert away from building marathons. We're start just building a lot of those.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
What now, Becom?
As you can see, there's ships
side
here.
infrastructure.
This looks like it's from a relay, though. I think that stuff might
Super
be from
carrier
a relay.
reporting for duty.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
Trying to get rid of all this, but looking for capital ships.
Ready for duty.
I don't see any capital ships, so I think we're good there for now. Except that looks bad
Allied
because that's
forces
probably
have entered
reinforcements from.
UNSC controlled space.
No, that's my
Ground
planet, so
forces
that's
are
not
under
reinforcements
planetary
from there.
bombardment.
Yeah, they're
Inbound slip space.
pretty
anomaly.
much gonna take this facility here. Because if I send a half-assed
Ready
fleet
for
back, we
duty.
probably won't be able to retake it.
Halcyon-class cruiser reporting for duty.
Because I would consider this a somewhat half-assed fleet, but
For the UNSC.
we're gonna try.
We
Let's
will
go.
get there.
I'm really
eventually.
trying not to lose more planets. It's bad enough I lost Ballast. I really don't want to lose this one too. But anyways, I gotta go. I'm getting addicted. I gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. So, I'm sorry. Well, actually, this video was basically the same length, so I don't have to apologize for anything. But, yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode of Sins of the Prophets. You guys have a lovely day.
Slip space jump.
Toodaloo.
Our
Bye.
allies' colony is under planetary.
Hey guys, make sure to like and share the video. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel or check out my Patreon, make sure to check out those links on the left side there. If you'd like to check out this series from the very beginning or another series that I'm doing, check out the links on the right. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.